Okay, welcome to another session in this series. In the previous session, we ended on question number 14. So here we start with question number 15. Okay. The question says the sum of the interior angles of a regular polygon is 900. Find the number of sides of a polygon. So what's the formula for finding the sum of interior angles of a regular polygon? The formula is 180 n minus 2. Okay, this is the formula for finding the sum of the sum of the interior angles of a regular polygon. Okay, so now it says the sum of the interior angles of a regular polygon is 900. So find the number of sides. So that means we need to equate this to what? 900. Then we find the value of n. Okay, so that's what we need to do. So we expand 180n minus 360 is equal to 900. So 180n is equal to 900 minus 360. Sorry, 900 plus 360, which gives us what? 1260. So finally, we have 180n is equal to 1260 divided by 180 divided by 180. So this cancels out. Okay, cancels out. And then here, how many times does it go? That would be I think that would be 7 times. Okay, 7. Okay, so our n is equal to 7, which is what? The number of sides of the polygon. Okay, cool. Let's move on to question number 16. The question says, in the diagram, OP is parallel to NQ. So this OP and this is NQ. They are parallel to each other. Okay, so that means they will never meet. Okay, they will never meet. That's what parallel means. Okay, these two lines would never meet. Okay, cool. It's a straight line, and then MOP is 53. So this angle here is 53. Let's write it so you can see it properly. 53 degrees. Okay, and SNQ is 138. So this angle here is 138. Okay, cool. So it said find OMS. OMS is this angle. So we need to find this angle. This is what we're trying to find. So let's label that part X. Okay, cool. Now when you look at this diagram, since these two lines are parallel, that means these two angles here, this angle, and then this angle are what? Corresponding angles. Okay, they're corresponding angles, and we know that corresponding angles are what? Equal. That means this angle here will be what? 138, just like this one. Okay, cool. Now since we have 138 here, our way become easy. Okay, because we know that in a triangle, when we add two angles together, two interior angles together in a triangle, then the sum will be equal to what? The opposite exterior angle. So over here, X and then 53 here, when we add them, we're supposed to get this opposite exterior angle, which is what? 138. Okay, cool. So that's what we do. X plus x plus 53 should give us what? 138. So we have x to be 138 minus 53, and that will be 85. So that is our answer, and it is C. Cool. Let's move on to question number 17. The question says 4 angles of a hexagon are 130, 160, 112, and 80 degrees. Okay, a hexagon simply means a polygon with 6 sides. Hex. So we have 6 sides. Okay, so the number of sides of a hexagon are what? 6. So let's write it down. N hexagon equals what? 6. Cool. Now the question says find the size. The remaining two angles are the same, are equal. So find the size of each remaining angle. So let's try to draw the polygon, which is a hexagon. Okay, hexagon with 6 sides. Sorry. Let's go back. We have, okay, another one. We have another one here. We have another one here. Then we have another one here. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides hexagon. So they are saying one of the angles is what? 102. Another one is what? 130. Another one is what? 160. Another one is what? 80. And then the last two, we don't know them, so let's label them X. And because we know that the sides are the same, so we can just label them X and X. Okay, so when we find the sum of all the angles in this, we are supposed to get what? We are supposed to get the sum of interior angles of a hexagon. Okay, how do you find the sum of interior angles of a hexagon? We use the same formula, 180 n minus 2. Okay, and we know that our n here is 6, which is here 6. Okay, so when we substitute that, we have 180 6 minus 2, which is the same as 4. So let's just write, let me put it there. Sorry. So we have what? 720. Okay, so that means when we add everything in this here, all the angles here, we shall have what? 720. So let's do that. Let's do that. So we have 112 plus 130 plus 80 plus 160 plus x. That will give us what? 2x plus 2x should give us what? 720. Okay, so finally when we solve this, we have 2x to give us 720 minus 482. Okay, so 482 when we subtract that, what do we get? We have 2x equals 238. So now we can just divide both sides by 2 by 2. Okay, and then we have our x to be equal to 119. Do you have that? Yes, which is C. Okay, so let's move on to question number 18. Question number 18 says that the interior angle of a regular polygon is 108. Okay, so the interior angle, what is the formula for finding the interior angle? It is 180 n minus 2 all over n, where n is the number of sides. Okay, it is saying that the interior angle of a regular polygon is 108. So that means this is equal to 108. How many sides has the polygon? So we need to find the n. Okay, that's what we're trying to find here. So let's expand. 108 is the same as 108 over 1. Okay, so we can do cross multiplication and then we simplify. Okay, so we have 108 n minus 2 is equal to 180 n minus 2 is equal to 108 n. Okay, so let's expand that. You have 108 n minus 360 is equal to 108 n. So when we group like terms, this comes here and then this goes here. What do we have? We have 180 n minus 108 n to give us 360. So that will give us 72 n equals 360. Let's cancel both sides. Let's divide both sides by 72. What do we have? N is equal to what? 5. So that is our answer, C. Sorry, A. Alright. I think we would have to stop here for now. In the next session, move on to question number 19. Thank you so much for watching this session. See you again next time. Bye.